Hello and welcome back to Factorio. I'm Ivan, and in the last episode, the first episode, we set up unlimited power. It's not that much power, but it is almost unlimited at least. We have coal production, we have a tiny bit of copper production, and we have the start of an iron array. And up here we have the construction of furnaces. Let's go get the furnaces to check how many we actually have. And we have almost automated the tiny bit of belts, which is not bad for one episode. So let's see if we can be as productive in this episode. We need to set up the copper smelting at least before we can start a bus. And because we have set up the iron smelting, that shouldn't be too far off. It shouldn't be too difficult. We also have enough copper to get us going until it's done. So what we want is maybe to set up a mini array for the green chips, because if not, we need to do so much handcrafting. And that means we need more assemblers. We have 3 of them. 3 of them is actually enough. So we can do it manually in a sneaky location like there. This is a perfect place to set up a green circuit array. So green chips and copper cable and chest, inserter all the way up here. That one is already powered, so like so. And inserter in and out, and copper. Probably want to keep 1 stack. Perfect. It's not perfect actually, because we need 1.5 per one, so it's only at 66% efficiency. So let's fix that by moving this over here. Does this work? Yes. Good. And boop, boop. Copy paste. Did that work? No, we need to set the recipe before we can copy paste. Good. And good. Now these will be running at lower efficiency, but this will be fully automated and create. Why is it not getting enough? Because of slow inserters, maybe? There we go. So this one is going to need faster inserters. Wow, that took so much longer than I expected. So all of the amazing time we were going to save by making that, maybe we lost it all. So let's do a copy and a paste. Perfect. Then we do a deconstruct. That's Alt D on this side, and the rest is fine. So this is the way the coal is going to arrive, and we need to handcraft some of the splitters. Oh, and to do that we're going to need green chips, which we should loot from the box. There we go. So if we set up on this side, we can go all the way up here for now. This is nice. We need some of these, and we need wheels for that. We can loot a box here for that as well. Good. So that's these, and these. And let's get these as well, because we're actually using iron to make something now. Now, I know everyone is going to love this location, but because I don't know exactly where the bus is going to be, it's good enough for now. And electricity. Good. So we need to we definitely need to set up all of this, and we need loads more mining going on. This is going to be removed when we get this running, because then we're going to build it in a proper place. So that's here. This is fine. It looks like it's messing with the mining, but it's not, because this one is going to mine everything, even if it's under a belt. This one goes here. This is room for a new array here. And 50, so we definitely have enough of these. We can place them all the way up and all the way down. Oh, a tree. Oh no, did that mess up everything? No, just those two. Good. And we can do the same here. Need to pay a bit of attention here so we don't desync them or misalign them. Looks good like this. And now we just need to send in the copper. That's going to be here. Oh, that was me trying to get an undergroundy. Going to obtain this one because I want this to run here. And all the way. I think it's going to go on the right side of the power poles here. Yes. So that is copper being done. I think we can remove these because we have so much copper now. And we can make these. Ah, that's really nice. We have all the parts for it. We just needed the combination. And we have research done as well. That's great. Let's put some iron in here, some copper in here. Start the steel axe, I think. The steel axe, it increases the mining speed, and mining is in this game is this, mining this, but it's also picking up buildings and everything. Like picking up like this is called mining, so that speed increases as well. Now we have transport belts en masse, that's nice. And I was going to get some iron, that was the thing. Oh, loads. So this one can go here. And after that we need to set up the coal. And we need to finish this as well, like so. I think it's done. We just need the miners and we need the coal, and the coal can go, let's see, how many of these are we going to make? Well, I guess we can redirect the coal when we get that many. So I'm just going to put it below here, just to make it a bit neat as it moves in parallel. So like here, that's nice. Okay, and it was way to the right or east. Here. Good. So let's get rid of these, and let's get rid of the product I made or mined. One inserter, one box, and all the coal, and some power. We need the power poles for that. And we also need power for the miners down here. And here they are. How do we want? I think I want it like so. Yeah, that's nice. So the coal is going to go like this, then and this. That's fine. Doesn't matter if it takes a while to get rid of these. And here. Now, when we get enough splitters, I think I'm going to split it down here and prioritize the power. But for now, we don't have many splitters and we don't have many undergroundies. Making a few more. It looks like we do have the parts for it though. So now I feel like we can remove these as well at least. Keeping the belt ones. Yeah, let's keep the belt ones for now. Good. And there. And the coal is, I was about to say running, but it's not actually running, it's really slow. We also need copper on the belt. Oh, that's a massive hand production. Let's get these. And the greens from up here. 188. Wow, we used all the copper. Oh, that's neat. Okay, so even if that setup was a bit weird, we actually managed to spend a whole lot of resources that would be kind of a pain to spend otherwise. So here, out of belts, at least we have a few more. I'm glad we capped that construction now. There we go. Probably wanted to go a bit further and then in. And one more. And there we go. Power issues, power issues. 3. That was 4 actually. 4, and we set it up properly down here so we can just add them on. We need a bit more iron, which we do have. That's nice. We can get rid of these, put them on the belt. Good. Let's see, and we need some pipe. 10, maybe one of these as well. And now we can add it on here. And one between. And that's because we need a power pole between to be able to connect all of them to the grid. That's the reason for that, and that's the reason for needing the pipe as well. Good. And I think we just need one burner. I'm going to make one more just in case. The reason I am a bit stingy when it comes to using burners is that they consume burnable fuel, and they consume 94 kilowatts, while these consume 13 kilowatts. Now, there is a 50% loss, I believe, in converting to electricity. So these in coal would use 26 kilowatts, but that's still less than a third, almost a fourth of a burner. So I know an inserter doesn't really use much power, but that's my reasoning for doing it like that. And so, and putting the inserter in the middle there. Good. That should be power for about 5 more minutes before we have to run back down, but that's fine because we can't make any more right now anyway. So we need more miners for iron. I believe that's the part we need the most of. Let's insert here. This is this is iron actually, so we can do it like that. Good. And yeah, here we go. We have the copper being made, we have the copper being transported, and we have the copper we can loot now and insert here and turn into grains. So next thing is the next thing we're going to do, and that is start the bus. I think we're going to start the bus going north as speculated in the first episode, and I think the bus is going to start here. This is going to be iron. Now, we need to decide on how many lanes of or belts of iron we're going to have on the bus. And I was thinking the standard 4 for a big base, but then I thought, why do we need 4? We don't need the science, so we might need a lot less. But then I thought, but we are going to need science in the beginning, so we might need more than I think. So I think we're going to add 4. And if we don't use all of it, we can just use it for something else. That's the one of the nice things about this game. We can adapt on the fly, especially after getting bots. We can just deconstruct and reconstruct everything with the click of a button. So 4 it is. Do I feel like that's too much? Yes, but that's fine. I was also thinking maybe we should use dedicated belts for chips. And the same logic went into that. Maybe we need that many, but maybe we don't, because we're going to outsource or do the science a bit more modular. But I'm still going to set 4 for it. 4 for it. That's nice. 4 4. And I think that's it. I think that's the start of the bus. We have officially started the bus. The wheels go around and around, and we can start automating stuff. The first thing we're going to automate, I believe, is going to be, or I would like it to be, wheels. But I don't think we're going to have a belt of wheels. I think what we're going to automate is green chips, because that's always needed. Not that much in the beginning, maybe. So maybe we do the, I was thinking belts, but no, green chips first. One array of green chips is so nice to have at the very start of the bus, because even if we set up belts later on, the belts are going to need green chips, because we're going to upgrade them to red and to blue. And those need, not the belts themselves, but the splitters or undergroundies. I think it's the splitters. Yeah. Oh, and already the splitters are going to need the green chips. So green chips it is. I'm going to set up a very simple array for that. And that's 2 machines of the chips and 3 machines of the wire, the copper wire. Going to copy, that's shift right click and shift left click to paste, and do the same here. And then we need inserting like so. And so that's one side. Now the thing about these ones, these arrays, is that they're going to need red inserters, long-handed ones, because these need iron and there's no room for iron on this side, so we need to insert it with a red one here if we're going to make it like yellows out and then red in, and on the other side the other way around, because this one is going to be copied and pasted like so. So we have on both sides. Now one thing we could do is to have iron come in, like, let's see, we can turn this and then turn this and then put one more in belt like so. So we have, let's turn this, then it's green belt out, which we use red inserters or outserters for. Actually, let's do that. Sure, that's fine. Doesn't matter, but it makes it completely, I was going to say reversible, but it makes it have full symmetry. I guess symmetry is the word. It's a nice word, symmetry. and it looks nice. And we need iron gear wheels. I'm going to put those in a box. That's going to be here. So let's also get some electricity, because the bus is going to need electricity. And oh, that's a bit annoying. I want to align the poles with these, so I'm going to bring the power up on this side, like so. Click and hold for the power, and it will place as few poles as possible while still powering everything. And let's do the same here. Click and hold, and it will put them as far away from each other as possible, but still powering everything. And when there is nothing to power, it will just put them at maximum distance. So wheels, inserter, inserter, and box. Box. Good, and we need, say, 2 stacks, sure. Okay, so we have this thing is iron, this thing is copper. We have 4 belts of iron here, so full length undergroundy. Then here, there. That's going to collide with the next one, I think. Yeah. There. That's good. When we get iron on both sides of the belt, it's going to be on both sides of this belt as well. And the reason I did this is because a full belt of iron on each side means we can expand further, make the array bigger and make more green chips. Now this is a bit annoying because we're not going to get it in with just an undergroundy, so maybe if we move this again, like so, make it a bit spaghetti, which we all love. And here, and this is the green belt, and it should, let's see, it should be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then out, and then here, because we want 2 spaces between. That leaves room for an undergroundy, or up and then back down. So that's the way to do that. 2 spaces between the rows, of maximum 4 for the yellow underground. And then we need electricity for this array. Let's see how easy we can do that. I think we are going to need 3 each side. Not bad. There, there, and there. No. Not there, because that's going to be, we need 4 actually. Yeah, let's use 4. And because we need the inserter for iron as well, like so. And if we connect, do we start it? Yes. So that's there, and that's there. Nice. So we have green chips on the bus now. Yes, we do. That is a big step as well. The next thing we're going to do, this one is going to take, let's see, quite a bit of space. We didn't finish the other side. Next thing we're going to do is set up a belt, undergroundy, and all of those things production. So let's handcraft a few on the way down. We need to finish this as well, but we don't need to unless we need more. And right now we don't need more. That's one of the things I mean when I say I build in increments. I kind of spiral it and do what we need, as long as that doesn't lose us too much time. Good, and good, and Yeah, these can just go on as they are, I believe. Let's put some iron in. Like so. That's 275 belts. Yeah, that's nice. So while moving up, we might as well do something useful on the way up there. So we need to drag this up, remove the tree, and split it in here. That's here. Okay. Now, it looks like we have everything we need. Yeah, we did have the machines as well. So I think that's it. I think that's a full array. It doesn't fill a belt, of course, but it's like one of the basic array of the green chips. And the nice thing about this is that we can copy it and paste it there. So we get 2, double up. And I don't remember how many of these we can have on a full belt of the iron doesn't matter right now because we need more copper than iron until we get modules at least. When we fully module, I think the copper might need less because we're going to get efficiency on the step product on the way, which means we're going to need even less of the base product. So that's that. And the next part, the belts, are going to need all of these products. No, they might not need copper at all. And they are going to need a ton of iron though. So we're going to need quite a few assembling machines. And there we go. So let's make a couple of those. Now, how to start this? I think we're going to need many belts in the beginning. So I think we're going to make one belt here. This is the, maybe we start a bit further out, like so. And this is going to be wheels. Let's see how to do this. We're going to need the belts. They need iron plate and wheels, but the red ones, I think they... Oh, that's the wrong button. Let's look at the research tree and let's search for the belt. They need wheels, and wheels. They don't need iron plates anymore. And this is true for these as well. But the first one is going to need iron. So one option is to have a belt of iron going here, and then we build it here. Or we can use this to only make gear, and that will make it all a bit faster, I think, but it's going to take more of a setup. But let's take our time with the setup this time. Let's see if we can make it in a way that is expandable. So that means here, this is going to be an iron belt, and this is going to be wheels, and like so, and this is going to be wheels, and so and so. I think I'm going to underground the wheels here actually. I think I'm doing it correctly now. And then this is going to be wheels, and this is going to be the belts. And then I'm going to do undergroundies on this side. I'm going to do transport belt here and splitters here, because both the undergroundies and the splitteries need the belties, the default belts. So that means is going to split off like so, and we're going to have a chest. This is the official belt chest, and this is the official undergroundy chest, and this is the splitter chest, like so. 3 stacks should be enough. If it's not, I'm going to expand it. I'm not going to do a buffer chest between here because I don't think that's needed. And also I'm going to do, let's see, this belt goes here, this is iron, and this is iron. I think I'm going to bring it from the other side actually. Am I though? This is going to be iron plate and greens. So we definitely need greens up here. But we don't need greens down here. So I'm going to go like this is iron and this is greens. Yeah, that's nice. That's here. And this goes here, 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 and split. And no. This is only going to be on one side of the belt because the other side is going to be red chips. So let's nab those. Because the later, I think it's yellow or blue, needs the upgraded chips. So this is now getting plates, circuits, and belts. This is going to get wheels and plates. So that's this is wrong. Is it wrong though? No, it's correct because it's going to go like this, and this is the cog belt, the gear belt. Good. I hope that wasn't thought being too fragmented to follow. It all made sense in my mind. Almost all of it, at least. And here we go. Boop. Boop. Good. Now this is going to be great. Now I'm also splitting off 2 belts for this array with iron because these kind of eat it. And when we get the blue inserters, it's going to eat it even faster. I'm going to move the bottom ones for those people who... I'm going to put those here. I like those next to each other. Like so. And this is going in the middle. And this is going in the middle. This one needs iron. Yes. Good. Good. This one needs in. We need... Oh, we need so many inserters. And we need wheels and iron plates. So, thank you. And some plate, we can loot the belt. The belt is now robbed and we have all of the inserters in the world. Good, good. This is so overkill for the start of the game. Okay, so this is not what I mean by incremental. Incremental would be to leave out the inserters for these, but the reason I'm doing it like this is because I didn't really know how big this thing would be, and it would be a shame to misalign this one. But I think it's done now. I think we just need electricity. So that's like so. Yeah, sure. And we need to connect so we see. Hello? Why? Oh, there. Nice. And then we see that these are of course perfect for everything but the middle machines. Good, good, and good. This one got its own power pole. That's neat. And these ones kind of need the gears inserted as well. Ah, it's done. It's done. So now we have belts as well. Of course, now we need more iron, but we made like a bit of that, so that's fine. Building a radar and plop. Oh, let's look at it actually on the minimap to see. And that's quite good. It's not that much overlap. Maybe we place it a bit higher. No, it needs to be down here. Ah, it's perfect then. Nice. Eating all the power. Nom, nom, nom. 300 kilowatts. And this one, it's a third of a steam engine. Well, at least we have loads of power right now. But we don't have loads of iron. So that's the next big thing. But it's also very easy to fix. This is good. I think we didn't overdo it with the cogs. I think we are definitely going to need it after a while, because after a while the next steps are going to spend so many of them, and we're going to use so many belts, so many splitters, and so many undergrounds on this playthrough that I think we're going to thank ourselves for that. Now the next part might be some more science. Actually, it's going to be iron and then science, but I think we're out of time, so I'm going to start that tomorrow. But this was really productive. We set up, I was about to say we set up greens, but we set up greens, that's up here. And we set up all the belts, and maybe we're going to start them all as well to create assembling machines and electric drills. Maybe we need more steam engines. I'm not sure if we're going to automate those though, because at some point we are going to get into solar panels, and that's actually the single blueprint I might import. I made a solar panel array in my last series that was almost perfect ratio, and it was tileable, and it was as close to perfect as you can get a solar array, so I'm going to use that. Anyway, solar panels are a bit in the future. For now we have the initial setup, and we need a tiny break. We can't make the episodes too long. So thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye bye.